Enon was on his way to work as a security guard in the Bronx when an apparent stranger tried to trip him and then seconds later fatally stabbed him.
Welcome to the latest edition of Call Out TV. This your boy John. Man, you know, people wake up with murder on their mind, looking to hurt and kill somebody else. And then you got some people that wake up, going to work, try to make a living for their families. My heart goes out to this 53-year-old man who was stabbed to death on a Bronx street. Nobody helped this man. He was on his way to work inside of this man's building. Showed him leaving to go to work. They said he was a girl dad. He had two beautiful young daughters who loved him, and he loved them very much. And this miserable, no good for nothing piece of shit bum who has no job, who has no life, has nothing to live for. He's just been a professional career criminal. And this man, God only knows how many felonies this man has, and he was still able to be let out on the streets to harm and kill an innocent man and take that man's life. This is sad, man. Like, my heart really does go out to this 53-year-old man. He was just walking the streets on his way to work to provide for his two daughters. Now who's gonna provide for his two daughters? You know, I feel so sorry for his daughters, man, that his daughters gotta grow up now without a father in their life. This man just got back from his country in Africa and Ghana, you know, and this is just sickening, man. Like, I hope they find this piece of shit bum, and I hope this man gets life in prison for what he did, man. This man wasn't bothering nobody. He was on his way to work, and the man tried to trip him. This is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying that the man that got killed, I'm not saying that it's his fault, but you have to have self-awareness. When the man that killed him, when he tried to trip the security guard and he stumbled and he missed, the security guard was supposed to rush him right then and there. The security guard lacked self-awareness. Look, soon as he stumbled, the security guard was supposed to be on him. You could tell that this man right here is crazy. Who the fuck is wearing shorts in January and freezing temperatures outside? Who the fuck is wearing shorts outside with a fucking bike helmet on? This man is a piece of shit, man. Waking up with murder on his mind, angry at the world because he woke up broke, and he probably don't got nowhere to live. He's probably a nigga that was living in a shelter. You know, a lot of these niggas, they feel more comfortable in jail and prison as long as they got a roof over their head and they getting 3 hots in the cot. So this piece of shit bum, he risk his freedom, because when he get caught, he's gonna spend the rest of his life in prison. Risk taking somebody else's life than to go out there and go get him a job and provide for himself and his family. This is nasty work out here. I hope this man's family has life insurance for him, because, you know, a lot of us, we don't be having life insurance out here, bro. A lot of motherfuckers be dying, and it takes several weeks to bury a loved one, man. Or in most cases, you know, we gotta rely on GoFundMes and shit like that, man. You can tell this man ain't have it like that. He was a security guard from another country. He was just out here trying to live the American dream, and this piece of shit bum took that away from him, and he'll never get to see his daughters ever again in life. It's nasty. I want y'all to get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this shit, man. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe. I'm out.
12 Adam 63. Officer needs assistance. Possible 187 at corner Crenshaw and Century.
shot my brother. They shot my brother.
Enan was on his way to work as a security guard in the Bronx when an apparent stranger tried to trip him and then seconds later fatally stabbed him.
And a father of two, he died. And now New York cops are looking for the killer and for some answers as well. Who is it? And why did he do it?
Enan was stabbed at East 153rd Street and 3rd Avenue in the Melrose section. Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles is live at the scene with her lead story tonight. Darla.
Liz and Bill, neighbors of 53-year-old George Enan are really trying to wrap their heads around this tonight. He was beloved by his neighbors, not a negative word to be said at all, only kind words. This is where the incident happened yesterday, and George Enan was a strong man. He was a security guard, but it happened. He was stabbed randomly just along this sidewalk, and what happened, which is really tragic, if you see the uneven bricks near that tree, he stumbled backwards as he was fighting off his attacker. He stumbled backwards on those uneven bricks. He fell to the ground, and that's when he lost his fighting advantage.
This man was one in a million. He was a diamond in the rough. He raised two daughters single-handedly.
53-year-old George Enan was a girl dad. He was well-loved and well-respected for it.
Well-dressed, good-looking man, smelled good, mannerable.
The NYPD now searching for this man for violently stabbing Enan to death on 3rd Avenue with no warning at all, for no reason at all. It happened near East 157th Street in the Melrose section of the Bronx Monday afternoon.
The nature of what happened to George is gruesome.
Just before 2 o'clock, the 53-year-old who just returned from a month-long trip home to Ghana is last seen leaving his apartment building, headed to work as a security guard. He actually walks past the 42nd precinct, and a few blocks away, surveillance video shows a man coming from the opposite direction, trying to kick him. Enan blocking the sudden blow, and the suspect stumbles, but regains his footing and charges after Enan with a knife. Eyewitness News freezing the video here before the stabbing occurs.
How do you go home? You would go halfway around the world to come back to get murdered?
The surveillance video continues, which is too disturbing to air, shows after Enan is stabbed, he gets up, manages to take 29 steps halfway down the sidewalk looking for help, but collapses 57 seconds later.
When I was walking to go to the pharmacy, I seen it. I just walked around it. I didn't know it was him.
Investigators hoping the suspect's jacket with large white lettering and a fur collar will help to quickly identify the person who took the life of a man who neighbors say had the kindest of hearts.
He made a home for those two girls. They're college bound, they're A students. He worked, he started over here at the supermarket. From that, he went on to do security.
So if you take a look at the uneven bricks in the tree, that is where Enan was stabbed, fell to the ground. But again, those 29 steps along this sidewalk, it took 57 seconds. That's about a minute to get to where I'm standing, to where he ultimately collapsed. When you think about someone who had suffered all of those injuries, it is quite remarkable that he walked from there to here. The big thing now is to find the suspect. The NYPD says if you recognize the person in the surveillance photo, please call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-577-TIPS. Reporting live in the Melrose section of the Bronx, Darla Miles, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.